You ever notice how some people just walk into a room and command it? They ain't the loudest, they ain't the flashiest, but everyone's eyes are on them. People want to be around them, want to help them, want to invest in them. Then there's the other guy. Always chasing, always begging for a chance, always getting played. What's the difference? It ain't luck, and it ain't money. It's about making them invest in you, not the other way around. Most people get this backward their whole lives and wonder why they're always losing. They think if they just give more, do more, and please more, they'll get what they want. Wrong. That's how you end up as a doormat. You're about to learn the real rules of the game. First, let's get one thing straight. The world doesn't reward neediness. It rewards value. The moment you look desperate, you lose. It's like walking into a negotiation and saying, "Please, I really need this deal." You just handed all your power away. People can smell desperation from a mile off, and it repels them. They think, if he's so desperate, there must be something wrong with him or his offer. Instead, you need to project quiet confidence. This ain't about being arrogant. It's about knowing your worth. You're the prize. Your time, your attention, your skills, that's the valuable stuff. You're not looking for a handout, you're offering an opportunity. An opportunity for them to be associated with you. That shift in mindset changes everything. It changes how you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself. You stop chasing and you start attracting. So, how do you build this value? You focus on yourself. Forget about them for a minute. What are you good at? Get better. What do you not know? Learn it. Go to the gym, read a book, master a skill. Become genuinely interesting. When you have your own life, your own mission, your own goals, you become a source of energy. People are drawn to that. They see you're going somewhere, with or without them, and they'll want to jump on for the ride. Nobody wants to invest in an empty shell. They want to invest in a rising stock. When someone asks you what's new, you should have a real answer. Not, "Oh, same old." It should be, "I'm learning to code," or "I'm training for a marathon," or "I just closed a small deal I've been working on." Show, don't just tell, that you are a person on a path. Now, let's talk about the investment. I ain't just talking about money. I'm talking about their time, their respect, their loyalty, their emotional energy. To get this, you gotta use something I call the qualification frame. Instead of trying to impress them, you suddenly make them feel like they need to impress you. It's a game of cat and mouse, but you're always the cat. For example, in a conversation, don't just agree with everything they say. Challenge them a little. Ask questions that make them think, that make them justify their opinions. That's an interesting take. What makes you so sure about that? You're not being a jerk, you're being selective. You're showing that you have standards, and you're seeing if they meet them. This makes them work for your approval. And what people work for, they value. They start investing their mental energy into winning you over. Think about it like this. The best clubs have a line outside and a tough doorman. The fact that it's hard to get in makes people want it more. You need to be your own doorman. Don't be available 24/7. When they text, you don't have to reply in 5 seconds. You have a life. You have things going on. This isn't about playing games, it's about respecting your own time. When you respect your time, they will too. This creates scarcity. Your attention becomes a valuable resource that they want a piece of. They start thinking, "Why isn't he responding? What's he up to?" You're now occupying real estate in their head, rent-free. That is a psychological investment. While we're on this, let me ask you something. Do you feel like you're always the one putting in the effort? In your job, in your relationships, whatever. If that's you, type me in the comments right now. No shame in it. We've all been there. The first step to fixing a problem is admitting it exists. Go ahead, I'll wait. Seeing how many of you are in the same boat shows this ain't a personal failing, it's a strategic error. And we're here to fix that. Alright, now for a key piece of the puzzle, mystery. Don't lay all your cards on the table in the first 5 minutes. Humans are curious. We love a good puzzle. If you tell someone your whole life story on the first meeting, where's the fun in that? There's nothing left to discover. You become predictable, and predictable is boring. Give them pieces, not the whole pie. Let them wonder about you. When they ask what you do, you don't have to give them your full job title and company history. You can say something like, "I'm in the problem-solving business." It's vague, it's intriguing, and it invites more questions. You're creating an information gap that their brain will desperately want to fill. They'll start asking more questions, investing more time to figure you out. Every question they ask is another small investment in the bank of you. And here's a slick move: let them do the talking. People love to talk about themselves. It's everyone's favorite subject. Your job is to be a great listener. Ask open-ended questions. How did you get into that? What was the biggest challenge? What are you most proud of? While they're talking, you're gathering intel. You're learning what they value, what their problems are, what makes them tick. But more importantly, they're having a great time talking to you. They'll walk away from the conversation thinking, "Wow, what a great guy. I really connected with him." They won't even realize they did 90% of the talking. The entire time, they were investing their stories and emotions with you. You gave them a platform to feel important, and that feeling is addictive. They'll come back for more. Now, let's tie this into getting tangible investment, like in a business deal or a job interview. You've already established your value, created mystery, and made them feel good by listening. You're not asking for a job, you're exploring if this company is a good fit for your talents. You're not pitching an idea, you're sharing a vision and seeing if they're smart enough to get on board. See the flip? You put the pressure on them to qualify themselves to you. When they offer you the job or the deal, it feels like they won. They succeeded in getting you. They've invested all this time and energy, and now they need to close the deal to justify that investment to themselves. It's a beautiful thing. They won't be trying to lowball you, because they've already convinced themselves that you are the prize they need to win. So, let's recap the strategy. 1. Stop being needy. Know your value. You are the prize. 2. Build yourself up. Become a person of substance that people are naturally drawn to. 3. Use a qualification frame. Make them work for your approval, subtly. 4. Create scarcity and mystery. Don't be an open book, be a puzzle they want to solve. And 5. Be a master listener. Let them invest their emotions and stories in you. This isn't about being fake or manipulative in a bad way. This is about understanding human psychology. It's about presenting yourself in the most powerful way possible so you get the respect and the results you deserve. You stop being a pawn in someone else's game and become the one who influences the board. Think about what happens next. When you apply this, you'll see a change. The dynamic will shift. People who used to ignore you will start paying attention. Opportunities will come to you instead of you having to chase them down. You'll operate from a position of strength, not weakness. This applies everywhere in business, in your social life, everywhere. You become the center of gravity. That's real power. If this just blew your mind and you want to master every single step of this process, I've laid it all out. But for now, I want you to do one thing. Don't just watch this video and forget it. Pick one principle we talked about today and apply it. Just one. Maybe it's not texting back right away. Maybe it's asking more questions on your next conversation. Start small. Watch what happens. And if you want to keep learning how to navigate the world with this level of understanding, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Because the lessons are only going to get deeper from here. We're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.